Hey guys, it's Rebecca Brissett, and in today's video, I'm going to be swatching out the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. This was a gift that I got for Christmas from a Secret Santa group that I belong to on Twitter. This is absolutely a stunning palette. I cannot wait to own more of their palettes. This is only the second palette I've ever owned from Juvia's Place, and because there are nice even rows in here, I will be doing two different levels of rows on my arm. I will be swatching 3 at a time and doing double swatches, and I will also record video outside so you guys can see what these look like in natural lighting before, you know, the sun gets behind the clouds. So I'm going to be doing 2 rows on one on the top part of my arm and 2 rows on the bottom part of my arm, and I will be using my Fabletics makeup removing cloth to get the swatches off my fingers in between. So hopefully you guys like this. I'm currently wearing this palette right now on my eyes. I just recorded a neutral eye look for this palette, 2 neutral eye looks. This will be the day 5 in my neutral series that I'm currently doing. So yeah, I've used this palette. The first look that I did was like this green and this purple. I did another look with the navy blue and the gold shade. I used this palette also to do like my Yule look, my Yule log look that I did live on YouTube. I used it for that. So I've used this a good amount since I got it like the week of Christmas. So I'm super excited to use this more, and it is such a beautiful palette, and these shimmers are amazing. You can use them with a wet brush, a dry brush, a fluffy brush, a finger. You can use these however you want. These are amazing shimmers, and I guess I better get swatching or we're going to be here all day and I'm just going to continue to gush over this palette. So we have Nubia, Zakia, and Osun. I'm actually wearing that mixed with Barunu as a highlight right now. So we have Nubia, and I'm going to be going up because of, you know, arm hair. And Zakia. And then Osun, or Osun. These metallic shades are so stunning. I mean, they are just absolutely beautiful. I love this pink shade right here. This reminds me of that Ryland lip color from the new Jeffree Star Shane Dawson collab. I think that that would be a perfect description of this color, Osun, or Osun, or Osun, however you pronounce it. I'm usually pretty good at pronouncing names, but with this palette it's a little bit challenging. If I mispronounce them, I apologize. But I usually try and do my best at pronouncing things, and if you guys would like to correct me on any of them, I am open to criticism. Just like I can't stand it when people take normal names and they try and completely butcher them. Alright, so this next one is the same color as my skin. This is Kessie, and then we have Zubia, or Zuba, my bad, adding letters in there, and then Nana, or Nana, again, however you pronounce it. So this is the color of my skin. It's a little bit peacher than my skin. And then we have Zuba, which I actually know a guy named Brian Zuba, so that I know how to pronounce. And then we have Nana, which is what I called my great-grandmother, which would be my mom's mom. And again, these shimmers you don't need to build up at all. Actually, none of these shades really need to be built up. But I just want to show you just how opaque you can make things. But you really, I mean, these shades, they don't need any help. These are stunning, absolutely stunning shades. The next shade is Barunu. That actually is what I have mixed with Osun on my face as a highlighter right now. And then the last shade is Kogi. I actually am wearing that as a blush. So we have Barunu, Kogi, and then Faso, which is a beautiful purple iridescent shifting, oh my god, color. So we have Barunu here. And I mean, just look at that one swatch. And I'm sure I could go, look at this. Isn't that crazy? And then we have Kogi. And then down here we have Faso. La and Tido, or I guess are missing from this palette, but you know, I'm okay with the shades that I got. Again, I don't know why I picked up more of this Barunu shade, but you know, just wanted to continue to establish the amazingness of these shadows, I guess. And then this Kogi shade, it's looking a little patchy on my skin, but I promise you it is not. This is again what I'm wearing as blush right now, and a little goes a very long way. It is a beautiful cherry red. And then we have Faso. It's like purple, but when I hold my arm up, it looks blue and it shifts and it's stunning, and oh my god, it's just absolutely beautiful. I noticed that Juvia's Place is not posting any Caucasian people on their Instagram anymore, and I'm sure that it has something to do with the fact that they got a lot of heat for posting non-Caucasian or non-ethnic models on their Instagram, and I think that's absolutely stupid. I think that if they like somebody's makeup, they should post it. I would love to be posted on a brand's makeup page or a brand's page, period. I'd love to be able to be reposted on one of those, and I don't want my skin color to be a deterrent. Okay, then we have Aja. This shade I haven't used, and then we have Vi, which I haven't used this one either. And the Umoja, which is absolutely beautiful. It's like a powdery blue, silver, oh my gosh. So we have Aja. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like pewtery blue. It's like a navy blue with green. Again, I haven't used it. So then we have Vi, which is a darker silver. And then we have Umoja, which is like a baby blue silver mix. Again, I don't know why I keep going back in for double swatches on these, because they are absolutely stunning. You do not need double swatches of any of these shades that are the metallics, because they are absolutely just beautiful on their own. But double swatches, I'm gonna stay consistent. The next shade, at first I thought it was like purple, but it looks kind of black in the pan. Well, it looks, I thought Life and Eojide, these two corner shades are like, they look black when you do not have a light on them. They do look black, but they're not. It's like a dark plum purple. So we have Ife, I'm guessing that's an I, I-F-E, Ife. And then we have Yara. I have not used this shade yet. It's a beautiful shade though. And Buzo was like the first shade I dug into, because it's, well, it's my favorite shade of green. It's like a Kelly green shade. So we have Ife, which is just really pretty, like matte purple. Yara. That's pretty too. And then we have Buzo. God, can I just like get this green as like a lipstick and a highlight, and I'm just, you know, I'm just going to continue to paint. I just love that shade of green. That is my favorite shade of green of all times. Like, if you guys want to know what shade of green is my favorite, that would be it right there. And Kelly green is a very interesting shade of green. It's not like a grass green, and it's not a blue green, and it's not a green blue shade. It's just a very interesting shade of green, and Kelly green has always been my like favorite green shade. But, you know. And then we have this one here, which is, this is Ejide? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I didn't do double. Okay, I'll pick up Ife again. I didn't think about it. All right, so here's a double swatch of Ife. I got carried away. And then this is the other corner. This is a very warm tone blue. That, and I did declutter it. I still have it. It's just not in my collection right now. That Ipsy Tetris palette that I have, that blue that's in there, that I actually, it's the only shade in the palette I really like. That's what this reminds me of. It's a yellow based blue. It's a very warm toned blue shade. But this is absolutely a stunning, stunning, stunning palette. If you like color and you like easy to use blendable matte or shimmer shades you can use wet or dry or with a fluffy brush. Like I said, I took this Buzo shade and I took a fluffy brush and I used it all over my eye. I used it in my crease. And then I blended it out under my lash line, and it looked stunning. I will actually put a picture on the screen so you guys can see it. It was absolutely beautiful. I love how it turned out. And now my fingers is purple. I do have slight staining on my hands from a couple of these shades, but that is to be expected. All right, so here we are outside in shaded light so you guys can see the colors in, you know, tree cover. So you guys can see what these look like out here. And then I will walk to the end of the driveway so you guys can see what these look like in direct sunlight. I have a dog over here. Hi, dog. Oh, thank you. You just gave me a flea. Where you went, dog? See? Dog. Dog. Hi, Emily. I'm just trying to film. And yes, I'm wearing the palette right now. Alright, so here I am at the end of the driveway in literally direct sunlight. So you guys can see these shades. I'd be surprised if the dog didn't walk up because, you know, hand. This is such a stunning palette. It really, like, this green, holy crap, look at that green. That's like my favorite shade in the palette. And then these two pink shades, whoo! They're so pretty. So here we have all of the shades swatched out, and I will go do video outside in just a minute so you guys can see it out there. Yeah, this is a beautiful palette. I am so happy that I got this as a Secret Santa gift. I also want the Masquerade palette, and the Masquerade palette is like half colorful and half neutral, but this one here is also very pretty. I also like the Warrior 3 because it has that green in it. And then there's another palette that they have that has like one of their bigger palettes that has another green in it and a purple that I was like eyeballing. So there's like 3 more palettes that I would love to own from Juvia's Place. I want them all, but you know, 3 more that I know of right off the tip of my brain that I would love to own. So yeah, if you guys like these swatch videos, please give me a thumbs up. I am trying to make sure, I think I've got 1 palette left to swatch that was bought last year, and then I've got the Crystal Zodiac palette to still swatch, and then I think I'm all caught up on swatches. I'll have to go through and double check. But yeah, I don't know if this will be going up in January or February. I'm trying to do swatch videos once a week on Thursday so that they are consistent for right now. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of these. And again, I didn't even do double swatches on those two, so that just shows you how beautiful these shades are. This is such an amazing palette. I really do enjoy these palettes. This is the second one I own. This is the other one that I own, just to show you like a size comparison difference between the pans. And yeah, there are no like similar shades between this palette and that palette at all. Don't even ask. I know there's not. This Berry Mousse shade is a little bit darker than the Kessie shade. This Macaroon shade is more like mint versus the Buzo shade. The Puffs shade is much lighter than Osun, so trust me, I'd already looked at these. This was a little bit too much red in it to be similar to either of those, so there will not be a swatch comparison video between them because Juvia's Place did an amazing job at making sure that their shades are not the same. Unlike with some of the BH palettes where you get some shades in their palettes that look very, very similar, Juvia's Place didn't do that. So I'm very happy with the 2 palettes that I have. These are also beautiful. The artwork on the palettes themselves are also beautiful as well. So yeah, if you you guys like swatch videos, please toss a like on these videos. I might try and recreate some of these looks that are on these palettes because these are beautiful eye looks, well, beautiful makeup looks, period. So I'm Rebecca Oversat. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys then.